in charge. But just listen to the wisdom that came out of each of those individuals. We thank you guys for really being here. It means a lot to us that you took your time to join us tonight, so thank you. Absolutely. So I'm going to run through a couple of slides real quick. We've got a couple other things we want to do too. We've got a few pictures we're going to take. We're going to take the pictures tonight back by the fireplace. So Mike Salade will be ready. We've just got some selected ones we're going to take. This you're going to be able to run, and we're going to put it on a loop. You're going to be able to watch it. You'll be able to see it from where you're sitting. You can come up and watch whatever you want to do. If you would like to, all of this information is going to be put on a YouTube channel. We're going to have links for everybody. Jenny's going to send out a reminder with all the links. So you'll have all of Mike's pictures, all of Mike's video. You'll have the presentation here. You'll have basically everything that we've gone through. We've got all the old class pictures in here from all the reunions we had. We didn't have a picture from the 25th, so we had a collage. But we've got all the pictures. The 30th picture is horrible. The quality is just the worst. But we've got all the pictures in here from the past reunions. You're going to see all the folks. But this is where we really wanted to get to right now. So we're going to ask for some audience participation. We think we know some of the answers, but you're going to help us validate it. So, farthest distance traveled. We know it's between two people. It's between Mary Liska and Dave Quinn. Who did the geography on Google Maps to determine? Mary. Who's the winner there? Mary Liska. All right, Mary Liska, farthest away. And it's roughly 6 miles difference. Dave, you lost by 6 miles. Shortest distance traveled to attend the reunion. Who do you think it was? Karen lives how many miles away? 3.3 miles. Sharon, it's between you and me from there, and you live closer than I do. So I think Sharon Strapp Dalton, closest too. Mary Malone is figuring putting certificates together. She will get to you guys. Okay, couple married the longest. I know who, and it doesn't have to be members of our class. Fred. I think you know who that is. Can anybody beat Fred and Joan? I don't think so. Oh, whoa, wait. How many years, Barb? 49. How many years, Fred? Wait a minute, let me ask Joan. Joan, how many years? How many? 49. Uh-oh. What month?
Joan is November, and I am September.
September wins it. They are married the longest. Congratulations, Barb. Okay, couple most recently married. We got any most very recently married folks, and if not, that's okay. Anybody? I'm sorry? Elaine, how recently were you married? I'm sorry? 2019. Anybody can beat 2019? Okay, Elaine Gastaldo, most recently married. All right, we're going to just have you shout out some numbers. Couple with the most children. Do we have, okay, I'm going to start with 4, 5, 6. No, I don't think so. Gary, how many you got? Oh, never mind, Gary. Children. Do we have more than 6? Anybody have more than 6? Who has 6? I thought somebody had 6. Rob, you got 6? You got 5? Anybody got 5? We got 5. Who else has got 5? Nobody has 6. Okay, so it's Jenny Jenks, Christy Hub. Who else we got back here? Who? I'm sorry, help me out. Just yell it out, please. Mark Sypak and Rob Templeton. We will get you guys certificates. They may be emailed, but we'll get certificates to you. So, in that same vein, couple with the greatest number of grandchildren. 12 for Ron White. Who can beat 12? John Widener, how many? Who can beat 13? Rob, how many? Who can beat 14? Who can beat 15? Any but 14? 14 going once. 14 going twice. Rob Templeton, 14 grandchildren. So Rob, you may want to be interested in this one too. Greatest number of great-grandchildren. Huh? Great. Holy crap. Ronnie's got 15 great-grandchildren. Who can beat 15? I don't think anybody. If they can, you guys are tired. Ron White, 15 grandchildren. Great-grandchildren. And now the best category of all. This is classmate with the most replacement parts. Not number of surgeries. Sorry, Karen. Not number of surgeries. Most replacement parts. If we can count Cindy and I together, we have 4. If we can't count each other together, it doesn't work. So, we're talking knees, hips, shoulders, etc. Joe?
Who's the robot?
Rotator cuff, you only got 2. You got 2. Pat, how many you got? Doyle? Total's got 2. I've got 2. Who's got 3? Christy's got 3. Kate's got 3. Anybody got 4 replacement parts? Knees, hips, easy, Kate.
Can't sit that long.
Is 3 the number? I'm shocked it's only 3. Parents and surgeries. All right, so between Christy Hupp and Paul Kabelmeyer, most replacement parts. Everybody's talking about the basketball team. In the slideshow, you're going to see some great pictures from the basketball team. Mrs. Geyer, there's a great picture of you in here as well. These guys, I mean, they made our year. I mean, there's no question about it. Of all the things that went on, these guys made our year. But the play was the thing, Tim. The play was the thing. Love you, Sharon. It's amazing how it brought the class together. Whether it was stage crew, whether it was Boone and Company, whether it was the cast, the crew, the band, the orchestra, whomever it was. It was everybody. There's that picture of Tim Brown again at age 7. God love him.
Cast party at your house.
Cast party at my house. Victor remembers
I
that.
know it well.
I'm glad he does. I don't remember. But that's okay. Kidding. But we did Music Man. And Ann's dad took some fantastic pictures. Ann Ritchie. Her dad took some great pictures that we still happen to have thanks to Ann. And they're in there as well. Some great cast pictures that people sent me that I put in here for everybody to be able to see. Then we had 10 Little Indians. Tim, why wasn't I in 10 Little Indians? What the heck happened there? I suck? Okay. All right, that's fine. Tim has some great black and white glossies from 10 Little Indians. We've got these in here. Then we were student directors, a bunch of us, for half a sixpence for the class coming up from us. Then we did No No Nanette. We had the cast, we had the crew. Then we did I Remember Mama, as Tim referenced last night with I Remember Mama. Cindy directed some one-acts. This is the program from the one-act. Yes, you did. Your name is on it, and I threw it in here. I get creative privilege for that.
Yeah.
Then there was the trip to New York.
Yeah.
Now, Pat Doyle dug this out for us. We were in New York for Tim, am I right, 4 days, 3 nights?
No. 4 nights.
5 days, 4 nights, Connie. 5 days, 4 nights. We went to 5 shows and had a bus trip.
Yep.
Total cost per person, minus your own food, $93. $93.
How did I miss that?
Victor, we didn't know. Victor, plan a trip to New York. We'll all go. I promise. But some great pictures from the New York trip. There's Dan Ansel in there. He was one heck of a supervisor, let me tell you. There's Tim. We got a little different look for Tim in this picture. Looks pretty good. We never, as team members, whether it be basketball, football, baseball, GAA, golf, swimming, whatever, we never gave enough credit to the cheerleaders, the high steps, the majorette, and the band. So from all the athletes, and I'm going to leave myself out of that conversation, but for all of those who played sports, don't laugh at me, Joe. For all of those that played sports, thank you, majorettes, thank you, cheerleaders, thank you, high steps, thank you, band. We couldn't have done it without you guys. You supported us through an awful lot of stuff. And the managers as well. Great picture of the band and the high steps. Excuse me, great picture of the band and the majorettes, excuse me. Another shot of the majorettes. We've got the wrestling team. Mr. Widener, you were such a stud. I mean, not that you're not now, but you were such a stud back then. We got the high steps. We had our in the know team. Rick didn't make that picture. He was sick or something that day. So we're going to do an in the know picture later. Rick's going to jump in that. Who all remembers Teens Encounter Christ? Okay. I don't think this group made that. I don't know that they were part of it. I'm not so sure. But we had the clubs and organizations, whether they were sports teams, whether they were academic teams. Karen Kaiser wrote a tremendous Hawk Herald article about the seniors, our senior year, that was in the high steps. And that's in the presentation. You'll all be able to read that as well. You've got the baseball team, the football team, the track team, I mean, everybody. We've got all the teams in here. The homecoming court, Queen Chris. Think about it. Think about Queen Chris. There we go. We got the GAA and the Powder Puff. I didn't remember we had a pep club. We had a pep club. This is the pep club. We had a big group of kids for the pep club. We had the baseball team. We had the drama club. We had our boys state and girls state. We'll get a picture of you two together later, believe it. We've got you guys. The Hawkeye staff and the photographers. Dan Scanlon. Or Gary Scanlon. I don't know if you're in this picture. Are you? No, you didn't make the picture, Gary. I'm sorry. Bruno was in there. He was a great photographer. Yes, he was. We got Pat Doyle here and Mike Irwin. You guys saw that picture last night. Here's our football team from freshman to junior varsity to varsity. We matured. Thank God. We matured.
I want that picture.
You're going to get it. You can get a copy of this. This is a picture from one of the football games that we were able to dug up. This is the article. And Fred Ritchie's in this picture. Number 77, Fred Ritchie. Still got that jersey, Fred? That I gave you? Cindy used to sleep in that. I just want you to know that. This is the article they wrote about the Watterson game. We beat them. The 1 year, coach, and we beat them. We beat them 14 to 7. The 1 year. Some prom pictures, some dance pictures. Prom tickets, $5. Those kids who were taking homecoming pictures tonight, guarantee you those corsages didn't cost $5. I can't imagine what those kids were paying tonight. Again, when you put the slide presentation together, you get a little creative license. Who remembers that blue bomb of a car I had, huh? And there's Cindy and me at Music Man, and there we were at junior prom.
And what about senior prom?
That was Beth Overfield. We had a little trial separation our senior year. Damn it, I kept saying, she's coming back. She's coming back. Didn't she, Ann? Didn't I say that? Continually, yeah. Ann and Brian and Pat were student directors. Here's Ann and Brian. Lovely bow tie, Brian. Just fabulous. Some people sent me some class pictures, from our senior pictures. There's some great ones in here, except for that one in the middle at the bottom. My God, look at me. What a mess.
Joe Namath.
Joe who? No, God, no. That would be Mark DeSabato. That would be Mark DeSabato. But again, we got a bunch of great pictures in here. This is a group of pictures that Karen Kaiser gave to me of a bunch of the trips that they used to go on with Jane and with Karen Power and their group. Who remembers the restaurants, right? TAT, you could only go if you were a senior. Had Pizza Hut and Burger Chef if you were an underclassman. But the interesting thing, and I'm not going to blow it up to read it, but I'll look back here and read it. All the spaghetti you can eat on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, $1.60. All the chicken dinner, 4 pieces of chicken, 2 sides, rolls and butter, $1.50. And then family spaghetti dinner serves 4, half a gallon of spaghetti, 4 meatballs, large salad, loaf of bread, $3.95. There it was.
Hey,
There it
Mario?
was. Yes.
That Burger Chef,
Yes.
that was on Livingston Avenue.
It was the one on Livingston Avenue. It's the building is still there today. It's the building next to the Pizza Hut that isn't the Pizza Hut anymore. It's all black. But I was going to go back. I was going to take pictures of the old TAT and put it with. I couldn't bring myself to do it. It was just crazy. But that is that's the same Burger Chef. That's not the same Burger Chef, but that's the same design of the one that we had. And who remembers? You said Rush's Bakery, Victor. There you go. Seymour Bakery, Ann Ritchie, best stick donuts in the world. Ann Ritchie and my dad and I used to go in on Saturdays, and Ann would wait on us. Tommy's Pizza, Shakey's, and that picture at the bottom, that is from the National Archives. That is the picture of the Eskimo Igloo where Diane Schneider worked. Did you work there too, Sharon? Well, I'll tell you, if Diane hadn't kept Paul and I fed before baseball practice, it might still be open. She used to give us all the free food she could. Everybody used to go to USA and go skating, Cindy and I and Debbie Moore. And Vic, and we'd go on Saturday mornings. A lot of people went to Clear Fork for skiing. We had great concerts, whether it was Chicago, whether it was the Beach Boys, Steely Dan, Rod Stewart, Elton John. We've got high steps, we've got cheerleaders. The guys would get together and start playing cards together. And this is something Gary Scanlon started. Gary Scanlon, a couple years ago, Stan, 2-3 years ago, he started trying to get everybody to get together once a quarter, the guys, for lunch. And he has been successful in keeping that going. And once a quarter, and now we're kind of rotating the room, and we would invite everybody, guys and gals. It doesn't have, right, Stan? It's everybody. We do it once a quarter. We've got your email addresses. We can pump out some information to you. But we want you to know that we want to be able to get people together for just some little impromptu stuff from time to time. Okay? But we do this once a quarter. We've been at Stads. We've done TAT. We do Massey's. I think maybe you've even done Hickory House in the past. I mean, you've done a lot of places. And if Gary hadn't started that, we wouldn't still be able to continue. So Gary, thanks for doing that. Some people send in some pictures. Victor, yeah, we got you in there, Victor. Some people, their families, their dog. I love your dog, Rita. I want that dog. It's a beautiful dog. It's just a beautiful dog. That's your baby. Absolutely, absolutely. But families, very important. Obviously, we've got some great ones. But this is something I find very interesting. John Canty, could you come up here for just a second, please? John?
Come on, John!
No? No, you don't want to? Okay, John doesn't want to. That's okay. Oh, he's come on. If you don't want to, John, you don't have to. Just tell him the quick and dirty. Tell him the quick.
The tree story?
The tree story.
Oh my God, the tree story. All right. Quick and dirty. So that's my family right there. Obviously, this is the ugly guy here. A beautiful wife and my 3 beautiful children. My dad grew up in Logan, which is down in the Hocking Counties. Some of you probably know. A lot of you might know. He was born in 1906. So in the year 1924, before the state had taken over any of the parks down there and the forests, he and his friends went camping down there, as they would pretty often, I think. And he carved his initials in a tree. JJC 24. Kind of make it out right there. So I happened to find it just by absolute fate, not even luck, just fate, that I found in the middle of the woods. It's not on any path. It's not close to any of the attractions. I was just walking through the woods, which I shouldn't have been doing, but I was doing that because you know me. And I turned around, and there were my dad's initials on the tree. And I took a picture of it. That was 1976, by the way, the first time I found it. So I took the picture and showed it to my dad, and he says, "Oh yeah, I did that shit all the time." so that was 1976. So fast forward to, I think this is 2006, from the looks of that, when I took my 3 sons down there, and I said, "Let's go look for your grandfather's initials." And they were like, "We're not going to find his initials in the woods." I said, "I don't know, but we'll try." So we tried, and we had no luck at all. We were like wandering around in the woods, looking here and there, and once again, by the fate or something, one of them just looked. We had given up looking for the initials. We looked for half an hour, and we said, "All right, we're going to find these initials. Good God." And we were wandering around, and somebody looked up, just like me in 1976, and said, "Dad, I think I found them." And sure enough, there they were. So fast forward to, this was this year. Yeah, this was earlier this year. So this is my youngest son. That guy. There's that guy. Turns into that guy. So he was home, and I said, "Let's go find Grandpa Joe's initials." And same thing happened again, because we hadn't been there in so long. And we're like wandering around, just, we're never going to find these initials. This is stupid. But we did, obviously, we did find them. So there they were, and the reason I wanted to go back to visit them this year was because 24 this was the 100 years since my dad had carved his initials. And I just thought,